in a startling revelation. Global investment bank Jefferies has now said the steep 50% US tariffs on India stem not from economics but Donald Trump's personal pique. The report claims that American president was frustrated after India refused his bid to mediate in India-Pakistan conflict that flared in May 2025. Now, India has long held that it does not accept third-party intervention on Pakistan, even at a heavy economic cost. Jefferies say that Donald Trump saw mediation as a way to boost his global stature, even eyeing a Nobel Peace Prize in the process. But India's firm Red Line denied him that chance. The report also flagged agriculture as another flashpoint. And no Indian government, including the present one, is willing to open its farm sector to imports from US corporations that could devastate millions of livelihoods. Now, Jefferies links the tariff to a wider backdrop: Donald Trump's failure to end the Ukraine war, India's continued purchase of Russian oil, and Washington's policy vacuum, all responsible for that tariff. The analysis concludes that this is a classic example of decision driven by ego and not America's national interest. And a startling revelation now coming to light by the way of a Jefferies report that has said that the steep 50% tariff on India stems not from economics but from Donald Trump's ego, his personal pique. The report says that US President was frustrated because India refused his bid to ensure that he intervened during India-Pakistan conflict. Now, India has so far, remember, systematically denied that Donald Trump, or for that matter, any other third party, had anything to do with the ceasefire with Pakistan. Now, Jefferies say that Trump saw this as an opportunity, the mediation between India and Pakistan, to ensure that his global stature is boosted as he was eyeing a Nobel Peace Prize. But India thwarted his plan, and as it drew firm red line, which denied him the chance and the opportunity to claim that he was responsible for the ceasefire. The report also says that agriculture is another flashpoint, a reason why there was no trade deal between India and the US, and the fact that Indian government is not willing to open up its farm sector to cheap US imports that could devastate our farmers. Jefferies has linked tariff to a wider backdrop, and that is Trump's failure to end the Ukraine war, India's continued purchase of Russian oil, and the policy vacuum in the US at this point. And Jefferies says what every person, all experts in this country have been saying, that this is not a case of policy interest or national interest, either for the US or for India, but an example of decisions driven by ego.